Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone, Virginia. As always, to give you the latest articles, news, and lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory and honor due to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem HaKadosh. We want to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who for teaching us the truth, and of course, peace and blessings and salutations to Yakima that is putting this truth throughout the four corners of earth, since to the best of their ability scattered the four corners of earth. With that, I want to say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man. Yeah, like it says, a hot summer, hot day. A lot of things popping off. Prophecy jumping off the pages, as we already know. The year to turn up, man.
Right.
As you can see, a lot of sudden destructions. You know, like I said, truth coming out. You know, like I said, people hurting, governments, and all that stuff. And it just, like I said, man, hey, prophecy is fulfilling, which is beautiful. So that gives us faith. That keeps us occupied in these scriptures and these prophesies and edify whoever you know the elect may be. As always. And of course, like I said, man, we got a good article right here. You know, so of course, like I said, I ain't gonna spoil it. So I'm gonna let the brother hit it on whoever got it.
I got it.
Con.
This is off of Yahoo News. Well, actually, it's on Next Shark, and it's dated July 5th, 2022. And the title of it reads, "Tearful World War II vet says on his 100th birthday that the current state of America..."
100th birthday.
Yeah,
you know,
he made it up there. He was blessed.
Yeah.
He was blessed to get up to that age. You know.
The Lord left him at that age just for this lesson.
Hey, as a matter of fact, man, like I said, I met an old my woman at Wawa yesterday, man. She was 90 years old, man. You know, and like I said, you know me, and then me and this dude at the con, we was saying, man, I bet she's seen a lot of stuff. And I said, yeah, I bet she has seen a lot of stuff. And
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
You know, that's all I
Probably into
said.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said to me, I think, yeah, man, like I said, man, she could be the main ones, like I said, doing a lot of atrocities, man, you know? Like I said, N-word, you know, hoggy, spitting, all that, man. You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what
You know?
thinking when he said he was 100. I was like, hey, well, the Lord might have him for a certain particular judgment, you know?
And still got that pride, man.
Yeah.
You know? You know what?
I mean,
you know what the scripture says? You can't put new wine in old bottles, man.
To make it up to 100, and he's still fighting for the glory days of America. Of course, he was down with the old ways, and he still got that pride on him.
Yeah, they all
wishing that his house shall continue forever.
That's right, beautiful.
As the scriptures say.
They all believe that what they fought for should never die.
Yeah.
Never forget. Never surrender. That's their motto.
Yeah, and I heard that, like I said, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard that, man, like I said, man, these Edomites, they really believe in that, man. You know, that military, that brotherhood, and all that stuff, man. They really believe in it. Like, they wholeheartedly die for that. You know, you was taught in your mind, you know, that, like I said, that America is, like I said, a brotherhood, and you think that, like, so you actually doing a service, man.
Yeah.
You know?
See, but that's all they got, bro. That's all they got is their so-called brotherhood, because without it, you know, they wouldn't have been able to do the things that they were able to do. Now, we all know that it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, of course, but their military is founded on that, you know, protect the brother in front of me, to the left of me, to the right of me, to the back of me, you know, so they believe in that aspect, especially in a country where most people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't have that brotherhood mentality, so that's why they were winning. You know, because they all saw eye to eye.
Yep. If I may add on to that point as well, as you were saying, that brotherhood, a lot of those Marines and those Army guys and those Rangers, that's where Hell's Angels, you know, was established out of. All those biker gangs were established out of military vets, because they realized, hey, they had a brotherhood within the military, but that system let them down. So then they went to another brotherhood in those biker gangs, you know, or it's clubs as they would want to call it, you know.
Gone. And that's why, like I said, hey, and you know, that's really us, man, but in the spiritual sense, man. You know, we're in the spiritual military, man. You know, we got that highways and byways every week, man. We put our bodies on the line, you know. We put that daily sacrifice and towards us, you know, towards the brotherhood, you know. The same thing, man. You know, that's what the scriptures use it as a sword, and I think the scriptures as a sword and a shield, man. You know, for us, to battle against the elements, you know, like spiritual demons and high places, man. You know?
Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, endure hardness as a good soldier.
That's right.
You know?
Yep, and Job, I think Job. And of course, And then of course, I think it's Timothy's when it says, "Gird up the loins like a man," man.
That's right.
You know.
No sissies allowed.
Hey, that's what the scripture says. It says in 1 Corinthians, it says what?
Yeah,
But no effeminate.
shall inherit the kingdom of heaven.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
You know, because don't forget, like I said, man, the Lord looking for men, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
You know, the Lord's not looking for no pussy sissies, man. You know, especially in the times to come, man. You know, during Jacob's trouble, man. You know, there's gonna be war at all sides, man.
That's right.
You know, as a matter of fact, we were already in war, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You mean since the day that Esau and other nations put their hands on us, that's that's already automatically war in itself, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
put us on these slave ships, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Jake doesn't have that military mindset, and that's why Jake is gonna get hurt in the first wave heavy, man.
That's right.
You know,
Okay.
you know, he forget that we at war, man. You know, this devil, man, like I said, plus on our people on a daily basis, man.
Yeah.
You know, all types of warfare, German, and brother can help me. What's it called, German warfare or something like that, or
Oh yeah.
I forgot the word.
Yeah, right. Germ warfare.
Yeah, German warfare. You know, like everything, man. The food. You know, the sexual diseases, man.
Yeah.
AIDS, HIV, syphilis, etc., etc. You know what I mean? The curses. You know what I mean?
Medication, the food.
God, they're not written in in this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We behind enemy lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, especially us. That's in the belly of the beast, which is America, man.
Mhm.
You
See,
know.
but Jake just celebrated the 4th of July,
Yeah.
which their forefathers were in slavery over.
That's right, man.
That's what this devil fought. Anyhow, I digress.
God. And that's why, like it's on his birthday. It's not a coincidence that that was on his birthday, man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Who put their suit on like this on their birthday?
hey, proud Edomites. Man.
There you go, proud man.
Edomites.
Who does this shit?
Hey man, he'll probably rock that drink to church. He rocking it, you know.
He'll rock this shit
for
to
his
his grave.
Yeah, you know.
Motherfucker, oh man, he probably wipes off his brass and all
Yeah, of
that.
course, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, you know.
Still shining.
You got a
his
lot of
medals.
souvenirs, man.
Yeah,
You know, his pictures and all that stuff. You know, like I said, you know, I mean, you still got some of them out there like that, man.
and a lot of
You
fucked
know?
up memories.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and trust me, man, they live in, like I said, most of them be living in nice houses, man.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at his crib in the background. He got stone cobblers as a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what the most disrespectful is? That Jake, man. That Jake fought all these wars. You know, if it wasn't for Jake, and not just, you know, Negroes, but also Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like especially Gad. You know, Gad went to World War II. You know, they don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you actually
know?
got to do your research, man. You know, and
A lot
like I
of
said,
Jakes was in World War II too.
yeah, God, that's right.
That's right.
And they, like I said, and they put them in the worst places, man.
Yeah, they front lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, you watch some of the movies, some of the war movies. I forgot. What's that one? The spaceship. I forgot the.
You know, with Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then I forgot the one that Steven Spielberg made. The planes. I forgot what's it called.
Man. Oh shit. The Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah, gone.
That's it.
Gone. You know, but you know, and then once they get back home, man, you know, they get treated, man, just like a Negro that he should, man.
Yeah,
You know, poverty. Hey, you know, that's what the scripture says. What? Hey, one of the things the Lord hates, I forgot what was the other one, and it says, and a man that's in poverty, a man in war, that's in poverty, man.
Yeah, God.
You know what I mean?
Hates that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? How can you, you know, use a man, you know, actually use him to fight for your country, and then when you come back home, then you treat him like dirt, man?
Yep.
Con, if I may say this, bro, and that's the spirit, because that was the different mindset. A lot of Jakes went to war for the opportunity to succeed, the opportunity to make it in this messed up country even back then.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas their mindset was to maintain supremacy.
God.
So the mindset was totally different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you have a lot of Jakes joining the military for a totally different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, this is my country. No, this is your prison.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this devil's crying because he sees what he fought for is dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's dead, actually.
God.
You know, but a lot of you Jakes don't get it. You don't understand it. And here it is. Another war is about to break out. The greatest war in the history of the earth
That's right.
is about to break out, and a lot of you Jakes are just lounging back and not realizing the sign of the times that you're in.
Hey, the Lord said they're gonna go over there and fight that war. The
Yeah.
Lord's gonna put them all in the Yahweh's Shabbat, which is Yahweh's judgment, Armageddon.
Although hand join in hand,
Yeah.
the wicked should not go unpunished.
Yeah.
So a lot of you Jakes gonna join these militaries
Gonna die
hand
with
in
him.
hand with the guy that you say is your brother, but meanwhile, that guy that you say is your brother is gonna throw y'all on the front line, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you women aren't exempt from this because a lot of you women join the military willingly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know what they was called. They called the Harlem Hellfighters.
That's right.
That's what
right.
they were. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
do
And they were
remember that
kicking
group.
ass.
That's right, man. You know, I know, right? Put a lot of Edomites, you know, in their
Yes.
places. You know, they're like, damn.
They were kicking aces, and that was back during the time of the Spitfire warplanes.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Doing the
kicking,
Nazis.
Yeah, right. They
Yeah,
were
Jay was
kicking
getting it
ace.
in.
I remember that, bro.
Mm.
That's all I got.
Yeah, they don't tell you about that in history, though.
You know.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's sad. You know. Oh, and it was just, I think it was the last year, 2 years ago. You know, they finally gave a medal, I think, to one of them, like I said, war veterans, World War II veterans. But
He
of
was
course,
dead?
he was already dead,
Yeah, I
man.
seen that. Yeah.
Totally disrespectful, man. You know, what's the point of giving it to him now, man? You know, but of course, you know, he in his right mind, anyways.
Come.
You know.
That's right.
And like you said before, I was gonna go back to you and say, yeah, man. Like I said, you women, man. Like I say, y'all already drafted, man. You know.
Yep.
And meanwhile, like I said, as of right now, like I said, y'all already being, like I said, y'all already scared. You know, go like I said, to go to military bases, cause what y'all getting raped, man, and murdered, man. You know.
Yeah.
Knowing damn well that you're not supposed to be in there, man. You know, you're not supposed to join these military, especially around these men. What do you think? Well, of course, what's gonna happen, man? You know, that's what these women sleep around, and you know when they go off to sea. I mean, of course, what you expect is gonna happen, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and for them to, like I said, for them to keep their status, and you know, for them, you know what they gotta do, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And don't become a war prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be over for you
Yeah. Sending a woman out to
on the front
fight
line.
on the front line to
A
fight.
lot of these
man.
men are gonna turn you women over. Hey, you know, let us live. We got a woman. Here's a woman. We'll give her to you if you let us go.
Mm-hmm. Not just that. Then you got, like I said, all types of abominations up in there, man.
Yeah,
Got
all
trannies,
types.
all that stuff in there, man.
You hear about Canada? I think it is.
Mm-mm.
Canada just passed a bill, or is about to pass a bill, that allows their military to wear skirts, and different color hair.
See,
Wow.
and that's why I can see why, like I said, this Edomite was crying, man. You know, he looking at the military now, like, dang, man. You know, America used to be the strongest military. You know, still is, but you know, but just looking at it now, it's like, man, come on, man. You can't take these Americans a joke, man. Come on, man. That's why they use drones and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, you know,
Soon to be
yeah,
with
yeah.
nuclear warfare, man.
Yeah.
You know, if they actually went to like I said, physical, like I said, war like that, man. No, man, America would have lost, man. You know, when you look at China and Russia, look at them, man. You know, all men, like I said, they don't play no games, man. Like I said, they really die for their country, man.
That's right.
You know, do that democracy. You know, we look at their ads, their campaigns, I'm like, damn, man, that look fire. When you look at America's,
Mhm.
I had 2 mommies.
Yeah, you know.
You know,
Not to get off the subject,
God, it's all good.
but I said something about it, and I just want to bring it up right quick. Changes coming to Canada's military dress code. Members of the Canadian Armed Forces will soon sport a new look this September after the Department of National Defense unveiled its updated dress code. They could wear dresses, bro. So, this Edomite, though he's crying on his 100th birthday, a tearful World War II vet says on his 100th birthday that the current state of America is not what he died for.
That's right.
It's not what they died for.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't die for you freaks to wear dresses.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't die for women to be in the military.
That's right.
They didn't die, to see their nation crumble. And it's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Happy is he who sees his enemy fall.
That's right.
That's right, it's gone. And dang, I just had it in my mind. I just lost the train of thought.
So
Oh, that's right. No, that's all good. Dang, I just had it in my head and I just lost it. Give me 1 second. I forgot what it was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, and now, like I said, not even America's military men are not even get respected, man, in his own country, man. You know, they're treating like an everyday person, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially on the road. You know, get the fuck out the way, this and that, and you know what I mean. That military, it's like you know what I mean. That don't mean shit, man. You know, it's just looking like every person being mind, but this man is right here fighting for your country, right?
Sure.
You know. But meanwhile, like it's in the scriptures, a man's supposed to be honored, man. A man and war's supposed to be honored and also taken care of, as the scripture says, man.
That's right.
You know, so I say, oh man, I respect this dude, man. This man putting his life on the line for us, man. We need to treat him well, man.
Yeah.
You know, but in America, no, man.
That's how you know this place is BS.
Mm-hmm.
It was never about you. It was always about money, power,
Mm-hmm.
money and power.
Mm-hmm. And I think, correct me wrong, I think that in the scripture, I think he's supposed to go to war at age 20.
That's right. That's right.
I think it
Con.
was 20.
Yeah, 20, man.
And if you were married, you weren't supposed to go to work or war until you know your wife, at least a year, something like that.
Yeah, God. Or at least have a kid, I think. I thought it was a kid. Well, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
Con.
But
Yep.
either way, you're not supposed to just run off to war at 18 and not know a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
Con.
This place is off.
Con. See, even like I said, there's rules script, but meanwhile, you can join the military at a certain age. You know, what I mean, you can join late, but you know what I mean. When you actually went to war, it actually means something, man. But now, you look at like I said, we need to have Americans. A lot of them don't even know what they're getting themselves into, man. You know, they just sign a contract because, like I said, once you sign a contract, like I said, the state owns you. You are a property of the state, and whatever they tell you, you got to do, man.
Oh, Conan, if I may say this, I'm sorry. And if you look at how it should be done, if you look at the mighty men of King David, they weren't constantly in the military, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They would serve for a month and go back home for a month, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They'd actually rotate out,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Not like this place where you're in for 4 years and you get burned out after 2,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And by the time war comes, you are burned out,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
That's right, man. You know, like I said, I can't be in the military for a certain amount of years and then call yourself a chief and all that, but you never actually went to war, man.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
especially in this modern time. You know what I mean? It's like, what did you do? All you did was behind office. You know, you weren't out there in the battlefield, man.
That's right.
You know, again, that's what a military joke, man. And like I said, a perfect, like I said, and for example, if you're out for 6 months, especially when you're married, you know what I mean? You know that for sure that your wife gonna, not cheat. Like a prime example of the movie Jarhead, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, they ain't like the woman, like I said, in the ancient days. You know what I mean? Where they just sit there and wait for their man. You know.
What was the name of that movie with Samuel Jackson, where the girl had the sex demon on her, and her man had went to war?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know?
I forgot what you're talking about. Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, Con.
Yeah.
But that's what's to be expected, especially when you don't uphold the laws of the scriptures. You know, there's not consequences for a woman dealing with another man. You know, especially when their man's out at war. You know, you have those kind of things.
And that really messes up a man mentally, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they die and commit suicide, man. You know, that's why that's why somebody said when you join the military, it's best if you stay single, man. So that way you ain't gotta worry about, you know what I mean, who's messing with your wife at home or this and that.
That's right.
You know.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 28, and you brought it out earlier. There be 2 things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, a man and men of understanding that are not set by.
Yeah.
So it grieves the Lord's heart, that a man of war, is in poverty, and that's what America thrives on, They don't look after their own people.
Nah.
They never had.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence why, like I said, 7 of them actually in the military. I'm talking about those homeless, man.
Oh yeah.
Them vets, you know what I mean? They're supposed to be a government assistant, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you think about, why would America spend millions of dollars on their military, but not take care of their veterans, man.
Yeah, they give them the VA, which is after they're a vet, you know, they can do certain things for medically and whatnot like that, help them set up with homes, but it's hard to get into that unless you bug the hell out of them.
That's right, especially now, man. You know, like I said, a lot of them just be kicked out, man. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them still got their little bit of pinches, but some of them don't, man.
Yeah, once you kicked out, they forget about you at that point.
Yep.
You know, you better hope you get an honorable discharge or something of that nature. Or even with an honorable discharge, they still might not give you the benefits that you deserve. You gotta retire. You gotta do your years, retire, and shut up.
Even that's hypocritical.
You got it.
Even that's hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to give a man of war a dishonorable discharge when everything about this place is dishonorable.
Mm-hmm.
That's like calling a hypocrite a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
God, and like I said, I knew somebody, a female in the military, because like I said, once you're in the military, you know, for a long time, and never, like I said, you never have access to the outside world, man. You know, you just know these particular military people, but when you go outside into the world, you can't really communicate with them, man.
No, not at all.
You know, it just feels weird, and that's what a lot of people go right back into the military, man. You know.
Yeah, come.
But you don't got anything else? You can go back to the article.
So going back to the article, a U.S. veteran who saw action in World War II lamented the current state of the country while celebrating his 100th birthday. Carl Sperling Deckel, who spent his special day on June 29th with friends and families, broke down in tears as he told Fox 13 in an interview shared the day after this, fellow soldiers did not die in the war for what America has now perpetually become. People don't realize what they have. The things we did and the things we fought for and the boys that died for it. It's all gone down the drain. Our country is going to hell in a handbasket, Deckel said. That's right. Hoorah, by the way. According to the Silver Star recipient, he has lived a good life, attributing his longevity, happiness, and good health to his appreciation for small things. And all of that's going to be taken away within an hour. That's right. I sincerely believe in this whole world that everything is beautiful, he shared. If I wake up in the morning and see the plants out there and the flowers that are in here or in there and the green grass on the ground, that's beautiful. You don't know what beauty is. While the native of Lakeland, California takes pride in all the awards and recognition he has received, his memories of his friends and the Marines who he lost in the war bring him tears. We haven't got the country we had when I was raised. Not at all, Deckel claimed. Nobody will have the fun I had. Nobody will have the opportunity I had. It's just not the same.
You know what that means. Like I said, that white supremacy. You know, back then, you know, it was good to be Edomite. You know, like I said, you had the whites, the picket pence, the marriage. You know, your kids were good, well off. You didn't have to worry about it, etc., etc., etc. Look at today now, man. Everybody's in debt, man. Everybody's working their jobs. Nobody wants to work. Everybody lazy. Everybody's morality is an all-time low. You know, they dying off. You know,
at a beautiful rate.
God, and the kingdom is falling apart, and he see that, man.
Sure.
You know, like I said, just imagine the time he grew up, and like I said, and then to this now, man. Like I said, it's like a nightmare you can never wake up from. How you say you have a good dream, and all of a sudden you started getting bad dreams, man. You know, in that paradise, and after that, it just starts turning the SHID, man. You know.
That's funny you should say that. He's waking up in cold sweats because his country's going to shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's the Lord is plaguing him.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Can I grab this real quick?
God.
It's a couple verses on it.
Okay.
I'll try to keep it short. And it's Isaiah 47. I start at the top. It says, "Come, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne." You know, so that's what that's what that old motherfucker's saying. You know, there is no longer any throne for you. You know, continuing on, it says, "O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Right now, in Central America, you got Russian troops.
Oh yeah.
Working with the Argentinians.
Oh yeah.
The Guatemalans.
Oh yeah.
Training.
Yep.
This place is about to be invaded as the brother was what the brother was bringing out, because very soon you will no longer be called tender and delicate.
That's right.
You're about to get your ass spanked.
That's right. That city of unwalled villages, as the scriptures speak of, you know, that thought she'd be a lady forever, you know, meaning she won't be penetrated. Hey, the Lord is making power moves to get your enemies in your back door, you know.
They there.
They there, you know. You know. Verse 2, "Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh." You know, and that's all America's, you know, things that it boasted itself in as being proven that there's no power in it. You know, that all that pride you built up was for nothing. You know, all the other nations saying that are they become as weak as we? You know.
Now bring this out.
Come on.
You remember that movie, the X-Men Apocalypse?
That's right.
Remember that scene in the beginning when the Apocalypse was like, "Look, you need to protect me while I do this."
Yeah.
You know? Well, America did the same thing. America made itself weak by transferring all of its companies and industries overseas. You know, America did all these things, and what America did was tell its allies, "Look, we're going to do this, but in the process of me doing this, we're going to be weak. But once it's done, I'm going to have all my power. You know, you're going to be good."
Yeah.
But what America didn't depend upon was these other nations coming up against them at their weakest point.
Yeah.
The way they did in that movie, The X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's all I got on that.
It says, verse 3, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms." You know. And I'll leave it there. You know.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what's being shown to happen. You know, the Lady of Kingdoms. You know, it was at Lady Liberty. You know, you shown that hey, I could picture it in my head. Lady Liberty skirt being uncovered. You know, push.
The scripture says in Isaiah, what her skirt should be lifted up, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then it ain't gonna be that Marilyn Monroe shit.
Yeah, you know. That attractiveness, it's gonna that skirt gonna lift up. There's gonna be a warty witch under there.
It might be a dude.
Now, you know, could be a he.
Yeah, right.
He, she, whatever you want to call it now.
Yeah, right. A fucking pronoun.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, was they talking about discussions on pronouns in the military, which shows that military is weakened as well. Well, you gotta address somebody properly as to they, them, he or she, it. Yeah, all this, you know. And this is what they talk about more than war, you know. So hey, it shows you the state of America's military in the time of war, you know, because that's definitely what we're in.
That's right. Going with the article.
Good.
And reading on, and that's not what our boys. That's not what they died for. While Dekel did not go into the details, his dissatisfaction with the country's current state reflects the views of the majority of the population based on a survey by the Pew Research Center published in January. The study reveals that 21% of Americans, aka Edomites, are satisfied with the way things are going in the country today, while 78% feel dissatisfied. The study also noted that the majority of the public view, it's a lot. The study also noted that the majority of the public view the country's current economic situation in a negative light. In addition to accelerating inflation, the U.S. also faces rises in mass shootings, hate incidences, and other violent crimes. There's one more paragraph.
Don't worry about it, but we get to the gist of it, though. That's the whole point. God, I'm going to get this last scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms?
That's deep.
You know? Oh, go ahead.
We gonna when we get you, man. After the Lord returns, man, and we round all y'all up, hey, man, our offspring and all the other nations are gonna look at you and be like, hey, man, how the hell we let this guy, you know, come up in power over us? Of course, it was set up through the Spirit, you know, but hey, they gonna look at you and say, man, is this the man? You know, because you're gonna see you down at the basis of man as you're supposed to be. You know, as the Lord did in Egypt with us, and hardening Pharaoh's heart, you know, and building him up so he can show his power. The Lord did the same thing with us. You know, this is our punishment. So the Lord sets you up, you know, so he can bring you to a pinnacle of power, you know, and overthrow you. You know.
That's right.
God, like I said, when you look at the Egyptians today, you know, Ham, man, you know, they still messed up, man.
Yeah.
You know, they still catching hell, man. You know, even after, after we let out of captivity. So how much more the Edomites, man, in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
The Lord actually said he hates you.
That's right. That's right.
And he's the lowest of the low, man.
Can I grab this?
Go ahead.
The Lord never said that he hate Ham.
Nah. You can't.
And
you see what happened to that.
Yeah.
The Lord said he hated you, Esau. You know? that vessel fitted for destruction. You know? This is Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, unless there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So hey, you being the fleshly man that you are, wanting to fulfill your lust, hey, you tricked yourself out of your birthright. You know? So therefore it goes unto Jacob, you know, the Israel, Yasha'Allah, the princes of the power. Continuing on, it says in verse 17, it says, for ye know that afterwards when you would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought carefully with tears. And that's what you see that old vet. That's what he's doing. You know, he's sought it carefully with tears, because the Lord, you know, he gave you your power through your blessing, the sword.
I gotta bring out this last paragraph.
Come, please do.
I gotta bring out this last paragraph.
Go, bring it up.
It's the last paragraph of that article I read earlier.
Yeah.
I want young people to realize that freedom comes with a very heavy price, Decker said in an interview with the Plant City Courier and Tribune in 2009. It isn't given to people out of the goodness of others. It's something you must fight and sometimes die for.
Yeah, that's right.
They're dying for it. Go ahead, bro. You can get it.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, as I was saying, man, that's your blessing. Your blessing was to take peace from the earth by the sword. So there has to be multiple casualties, you know, and through the Spirit, hey.
That's beautiful what you said. That's right. That's right. How they get their freedom by, like you said, by murdering, deceit, lying, all that, man.
That's right.
Like I said, just like again, how did this land? Like I said, how did it get this land?
That's right.
You know, how did America become what it is right now, man? You know, through slavery, rape, robbing, murdering, and like I said, you know, through the innocent of the shed of the Israelites,
That's right.
which is so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. And now, like I said, now, like I said, you have spoiled, you know, gave suckling to your children. Like I said, you know, the spoils of war. But now, like I said, that time is up, man. You know, the end is very approaching, man. You know, the end of America.
Yeah.
You know,
and you're gonna be that spoiled now.
The end of his freedom.
Yeah, you're gonna build up Salakia. You're gonna build up our kingdom as we did yours. You know.
That's right.
So now you are the spoils of war.
That's
you know,
right.
Yahweh Shai is coming to be King of Kings and Lords of Lords. You know, he's gonna take dominion of the four corners of the world and etc.
That's right, because don't forget, like I said, America is part of that statue that Daniel was talking about, man. You know, every kingdom had its rise, every kingdom had its fall.
That's right.
America's no different, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I have a precept, if I may.
Okay, go ahead.
It is the Book of Acts. I think it's Acts, chapter 1. Nope. The Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 37, and it reads, "By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the set number be fulfilled." The reason why I bring that out is because this devil is starting to realize that his kingdom is coming into an end.
That's right.
You know, he has reached his pinnacle. You know, and everything that they stolen, fought for, died for was all for naught. Because at the end of the day, the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will happen, and it's a beautiful thing to see the fall of my enemy.
Yeah, kind of beautiful, yeah. And that's what happened, man.
Yeah, Revelation 12 tells you, though he knows that he has but a short time, he's going to come down with great wrath, you know, because he knows also in Job it said his bounds are set, you know, so it's only a certain point where he can go. Hey, the Lord, through prophecy, us being back out on the streets, us waking back up, hey, what's it say? They shall have great fear us for us rising back up, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
they stand in great boldness
amongst the people that have afflicted us.
That's right.
Okay.
That's why right now we don't fear what anyhow.
That's right. That's something. Like I said, Jake not scared no more, man. Back in the days, like I said, Jake used to be scared of E, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When the Lord put that spirit, you know, go back to slavery. But now Jake ain't scared no more. Like I said, now, like I said, Jake will actually hit an Edomite, knock him out. You know, and like I said, Jake would, like I said, take his woman, man.
Jake could grab his woman on the train.
To the point, like I said, you know what I mean, that the women aren't not even mess with their own men no more.
That's right.
You know, that's how, you know, that's a downfall. Like I said, when a man take your woman, again, that's another sign of your downfall, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of.
That's right. That's what. Just one more thing. That's why he would make it a point to break up our house homes and have sex with our women. You know, to continuously show their dominance. Of course, we ain't gonna be doing that wicked shit, man.
See, but they did that forcefully. But their women are coming over peaceably.
Yeah, kind of. So that's, yeah. That's what I was saying. We ain't gonna have to do it like that. You know, where we adulterers, you know, doing adulterous acts. Nah, man. We gonna get the pick of the litter. You know, if we see one of your daughters that we would like to deal with, you know, hey, we're gonna deal with her in righteousness. You know.
Yep. So with that, as you can see, the downfall of America is soon to be approaching, man. You know, and with that, of course, as always, this is Great Millstone, Virginia. As always, to give you the latest news, articles, and lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And as always, first and foremost, want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone World for teaching us the truth, and of course, peace and blessings and salutations to Yarkam, that is putting the truth of the four corners of the earth, specifically to the best that ability got the four corners of the earth. With that, I want to say Shalom, 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 Shalom,